Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to basically do dropshipping without paid ads, without basically running paid ads on Facebook, without running paid ads on TikTok, YouTube, whatever you have it. And what I'm going to try and do with this video, because we don't know if TikTok is going to be banned or not going to be banned, right? So I'm going to leave TikTok viral marketing out of this, right? So this segment is going to focus on how to go viral on Instagram and YouTube Shorts and all the other Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Instagram ad marketing techniques that I know. All right. So this is going to be a little bit of an intensive session. I'm actually going to share with you guys some screenshots I have with speaking to influencers, how I used to, track and manage everything, some really great examples. By the end of this video, you're going to have probably the most detailed explanation of how to go viral on Instagram and TikTok. In fact, I don't want to just say it, all right? I'm actually going to pull up a tracker. This is one of the trackers we're going to show you as well in the video. But let me just pull up my business, right? So I dropship every single day. I'm a full-time dropshipper, right? This is my business. All right. So let's look at some stats for December. In December, there were days where I spent $68 in ads and I made $520 in sales. Okay. $520 in profit. All right. And so this goes to show you that I'm not like this type of money spending this type. It doesn't happen on paid. This business, my current dropshipping business, a big part of it is organic. Okay. So on days where we're selling, on days where we sold 23 units, it's not like all of that came from paid. Okay. A big part of it has been organic. In fact, in my dropshipping career, I've been dropshipping for 10 years now. Businesses that I've built that have a strong organic, it's tough to shut sales off, right? So I've had experiences where I've had businesses where I didn't want to be part of them anymore, but because I had created so many organic streams of income, even though sometimes I wanted those sales pages live just so that I can look at them and I can have them for reference, but I would have to take that page offline because the sales just wouldn't stop because I just created so many organic streams of income. Okay. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create those organic streams of income, how to do so. Like if you're somebody who's struggling with paid ads, and I've been invested in paid ads for the last 5 years. Okay. So I know how to run them, but I speak to people every single day. If you guys watch these videos, you understand that you can get in touch with me and book a free consultation call, but I'll leave that for the end of the video because the free consultation calls are for people that watch till the end. But anyways, I speak to people every single day. And the one thing that overwhelmingly that I hear from people that I speak to every single day is, man, I don't have money for Facebook ads, or I don't want to get burned by paid media, right? I don't want to invest in something that I don't know is going to work. So if you're somebody who doesn't have at least, I'd say $30 to $50 a day to spend, okay, excuse my writing, but $30 to $50 a day to spend, try and do this. But I'll preface this by saying you either will need to do one of them. You will either need to spend your time or your money, okay? But you cannot get results without either investing one of them. So you should ask yourself, like, how much time do you have and how much money do you have, okay? Because this stuff, it's not easy. I'm sorry to say, anybody who's told you that this type of stuff is easy, it's not. It just, the first time you try it, you might not get a video, that does 100K views. But I'll show you examples of businesses that are now at a stage where they can get viral without trying. And I want that for every single person here, right? So again, and let's, before we dive into this, what's the time requirement? If you give me about, for this one, okay, if you give me for this strategy, maybe 2 to 3 hours a day, okay? For this strategy, this is going to be a 6 hour a day type of deal, or 4 to 6 hours, depending on how much time you have. With this one, it's going to be 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay. So again, without further ado, let's get right into this. The system to use for going viral on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Okay. So this business is a great example of a business that's gone viral again and again and again. Okay. Like for example, their last video that was posted 1 day ago has reached 231,000 views on Instagram Reels. Okay. Now, there's a lot going on here that we need to talk about. But again, let's just look at this. Their best video is 43 million, 23 million, 38 million, 17K views. Okay. Now, do you want to see how much money this business is making by just doing this? By the way, I've checked this business out. No paid ads, 0 paid ads. What does this mean? This means that, you know, all the money that they're making with that. All right. So let me go to this shop. Okay. Give me 1 second. As you guys know, we do not do this here. They completely changed. I may need to edit this one. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm inside here. Let's put this URL in because I want to see how much money they're making. Right, track with URL. Okay, so they're doing. Why did they change the way that it looks? Okay, they're doing 10K a day. Okay, this store is making $10,000 a day. Okay, with this method. All right, so $10,000 a day posting videos. Okay, this is the most autopilot dropshipping business that I know. It's an example of what every dropshipping business should look like, especially one that is starting out. But what are they selling? They're selling this teapot. Okay. That essentially is a really, really cool way of making tea, right? So again, this is not obviously what conventional people drink tea in, but it's just such a cool product demonstration. The way the tea falls, how it's being made, the types of tea that are being used, it's all unique and it's all very, very cool. All right. And the basic premise of this page is, you know, people that drink tea like this, they want that calmness in their life. They want to feel that peace and sort of that sense of tranquility. And I feel like every video has that particular aesthetic. And what this person did very early on, and if we go back all the way back, and this person's been in business for a really, really long time, the numbers that they're putting up on Instagram are much bigger than the numbers that they're putting up on even TikTok. Now, this is 16 weeks ago, where I'm from. No, I mean, we can go all the way back, but essentially what they did was they figured out one style of video that worked for them. And what they've basically done is recreated every single day, because at the end of the day, they know that Instagram will push a video, but at one point that video will stop pushing. Okay. It'll go like this and then it'll go like this. Okay. So this person, they don't care about this stage. They just care about this stage. Okay. And if every video can give them this peak, they want the peak. Okay. And that's essentially what they've been doing. Like this video, if I check back, this is probably all it's going to do, 604K views. It's not going to go beyond this point, but still 604,000 people have viewed the video. Right. And so it got that ascend, and it wants that ascend every single time. So what it's done, it's not changed its formula much, and it's continuing or counting on that ascend every single video. And that might be the blueprint that is the easiest to follow. Okay. And there's a lot going on here that we need to unpack. Number one is, if you are thinking of doing any of this, if you're thinking of doing any of these strategies, your product needs to have some type of demonstration. There needs to be some transformation that's taking place right in front of the viewer's eyes that the viewer goes like, oh my God, or oh wow, or okay. That's number one. So obviously there's a transformation happening, right? This water here is becoming water here, right? Something is moving, something is happening. The dropshipping products that I see that always do well on social media and gain virality are transformative products. That's number one. Okay. Now number two is your product. It doesn't matter if people don't comment. That's fine. This is what matters. Okay, it needs to be something that's shareable. So one thing that I'll tell you is this product is going viral because, you know, men and women around the world are sharing this with their partners, sharing this on video, sharing this with family members. This is a very shareable piece of content. Okay, a herbalist's daily tea. All right, the blue herbs in our teapot. Like, this is going after a particular segment of people, and they are not embarrassed or they're not shy about sharing the video. So whenever you're picking products, whenever you're picking an offer, try and make sure that what you're picking isn't something that somebody would be embarrassed about. All right, that's very, very important when you're thinking about which product to choose. Okay, and the third thing about social media is it needs to be infinitely scalable. Okay, what does that mean? That means that making content every single day shouldn't be a chore. Okay, the way you actually start out by creating content is you need to try a bunch of different things. And you know what? As I walk, I'll keep scrolling through the bottom to find the original. Okay, this is the original. Okay, now this page got lucky because the first video itself went viral. Okay, and I don't know if they've deleted posts before this, but the first video was just this. Okay, now look at the difference. Okay, there's like nothing in here. Okay, this is a far off shot, right? And this is, you know, really going through the entire process. Okay, but this went viral. But for you, your first video might not go viral. What you're going to want to do is try 5 to 10 different types of videos, and just try and keep it simple. Product demonstration videos, okay, to show how the product works. And a lot of us are shy to be on camera, so don't show your face. Just show how the product works and try different settings, different backgrounds, different musics, different aesthetics, different appeals. The one that takes off, all you have to do is duplicate and make it just a little bit better next time. So now next time they zoomed in a little bit. Okay, they zoomed in a little bit to really show the impact. Now what happened, the views did remain the same. Okay, but this sunlight was probably what was making the difference here, right? So again, they keep going, iterating, making it a little bit better, and they kept going in that manner. And for the beginner, this is something, don't you think you could do this every single day, right? So number one, find a product that you actually like to use, that you believe in, that you think delivers results, right? And just make it a daily practice. I feel like they haven't missed an upload this is 15 weeks ago. I mean, they haven't missed an upload every single day. And why would you, if you're making, where's that revenue figure? If you're making this type of money every single day, why would you even miss something, right? Why would you miss an upload if you're doing like these types of numbers every single day? So that's one way to look at social media marketing, right? Now let's go into this one. This is actually a really, really great business that I used to follow back in the day. And now it's moved into founder-led marketing. This person's the founder of the business, is the face of the business, and now has really started uploading reels, right? I used to follow this business back in the day where it wasn't a very reel-oriented business. In fact, it was more posts, like just straight up posts with these type of images, right? And so essentially, what is this? This is a print on demand business, okay? And this is basically a really funny way of advertising products, right? So this is the type of essentially the products that they sell, and they're making an insane amount of revenue. Okay, I'm gonna, again, let's go ahead and track what the store is making and then break down how essentially we could we could do this. Now, this is a huge store, okay, but it didn't start out this way. It started off with just, I think it was just candles essentially, and then from candles it went into, you know, really really big print on demand stuff. So I just want to go ahead and track it. I don't know why I hate this new interface. How do I shops? How do I track a new one? I hate this new interface. I wish I could go back to the old one. Like, I mean, this makes no sense. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Thank God I can use the old site. Okay. Give me a second, boys. Let's get this, and girls, sorry. Let me just, I wanna track this one because we want to see numbers. Okay. All right. So this store is doing $170,000 a month. Okay. And you know, their best is this one. See, I told you it was like mugs or candles or something. This is their best selling. It's a freak in the sheet. So this is basically what they started doing was these were like office gifts. Okay, these were office gifts. These were fun basic gifts that girls give each other, stuff like that. Really focused on the women niche, right? And like there is basically founder-led marketing. Okay, so it's like for example, when your boss leaves you in charge of holiday gifts, that might get fired. Okay, and then you basically show, right? Stuff like this. Okay, and that's it. So again, I hope you guys are realizing the trend. The trend is the product is doing the heavy lifting. Okay, the product is infinitely shareable. That's it. Okay, there's nothing special about creating video like this. Nothing. It was posted 8 weeks ago. It's gone 3.4 million views. There is literally nothing special about posting videos like this. For example, Christmas cards that will get you banned for Christmas. Okay, and then they'll just go ahead and show you the Christmas cards, right? That's it. Okay, stuff like that. Okay, and that's it. If you want to do this, again, if you want to do this, the social media isn't the tough part. The tough part is finding products that lend themselves to virality and visibility. If you do the hard work before, this won't be as hard. Okay. I hope that concept really drives home. Okay. Again, let's look at some other, she's just lighting the candle, but you know why this is getting shared, right? We all know why this is getting shared. Okay. Christmas sweaters that will worry your boss. Okay, perfect. Now let's look at the Christmas star. Okay, that's it. Okay, perfect. So now, obviously during Christmas time, they crushed it, 1.5 million views. And obviously people are gifting this type of stuff to each other at Christmas, right? So this was their bestseller, right? Now let's see how this was marketing. Mean Girls Halloween mug. So showing how the product's being made, okay? And boom, product reveal. Okay, but again, it's being shared because of this. And then look at the comments. Okay, I'm getting this. I have too many mugs already. Make it a sticker. I love this so much. Deaf gifting, right? Gifting, this is what it is. So I love this. I love businesses that make it easy to go viral on social. And that's basically the whole point of this video. Okay, let's go into YouTube shorts. Look at some YouTube shorts. Now this is definitely a dropshipper that tried this, because they're definitely doing other stuff. But again, this is the journey. Okay. Now come on, this, I you know what, I feel like I don't even want to talk. I should have watched this video beforehand. I don't even want to talk about this. But again, they found a video that went viral, and then they just basically kept replicating. And my problem with this guy, whoever it is why did he stop? He went till this point and just decided to stop. Okay. And then moved on to another product because it was 1 point. So this gimmick stopped working and then he basically decided to stop and then go into something else. Okay, but again, had success with something else and then just this. Now, what happens when you're posting viral videos and your gimmick decides to stop? Okay, with and again, with my business as well, I'll show you actually, which will be really fun. Social media really took off here and then stopped working a little bit here, then stopped working a little bit here, then again took off here. This is profit. Okay, so with social media, you're gonna have peaks and you're gonna have dips. Okay, you're going to, and you can literally chart this with my net revenue as well. Okay, you're gonna have peaks and dips, peaks and dips, peaks and dips. Okay, again, and let me show you another peak and dip that we had in Jan. Okay, in Jan we had a really down dip and now we're going back to a peak. Okay, as you guys can see revenue here, because what happened is organic really, when paid is just doing all of the heavy lifting, profits are not going to be as much, right? But when organic picks up, the profit goes up. And this is where we started investing a lot in just discovering new concepts. And that's why the perfect marriage is paid plus organic. Because what happens is when organic stops, paid picks up. When paid stops, organic picks up. And both of them are basically leveling each other out. So you have a consistent stream of revenue. Okay, and so for this guy who's doing this on YouTube Shorts, it's the examples here. It's very easy to pick up views. Okay, on YouTube Shorts, it's 105K views. Okay, but do you have the muscle to be consistent with it? This might be a dropshipping challenge video. Somebody's just trying to dropship a challenge or case study video. I don't know, but if this is somebody who's actually trying to dropship off YouTube Shorts, you need to invest that time in. So this is one product that started and was really big on shorts. All right, a mini katana, and I knew this from back in the day. Now they have like all of these guys that are investing in making content, and you know, they're really big business. Just to show you in perspective how much revenue they make. Okay, hold on, let's go and look at mini katana 1 second. I'm actually gonna pull it up here. Give me 1 second. It doesn't matter. Let me show you guys. Let's add this shop. All right, 100K a month, right? So that's what this 100K a month, right? Which is not bad at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how they're doing it, right? If we go all the way down, like now they're really investing in content, because you can't advertise this product. It's like a sword, right? It has to work on social. But some of their most earlier videos, it was literally just them slicing stuff. And I actually want to see if I can find it, because I used to follow this brand back in the day. It was literally just them slicing stuff. Again, this is something that just lends itself to paid. And I mean, look at the amount of views that they're getting. Insane views. Okay, this is going to take too long. But if somebody can go all the way back and track this down for me, wow. This is what consistency freaking looks like, man. Just absolutely amazing. Is this sword a bad idea? I just want to, yeah, it was like stuff like this, man. It was like, oh, bad idea, useless product, right? It was like, oh, it's a stick, you know? And then they show their product, which is like a mini sword, and just them cutting stuff. This was all of them. This was all their marketing was back in the day. So again, the point of this whole segment obviously is to pick products that give you the best shot of going viral. Another one this is probably the best way to run a general store that I've seen on YouTube Shorts. Just unboxing and using the product, right? I mean, there is no face that's involved here, right? Hold on. Let me show. Let's look at a faceless one, right? Okay. You know, opening a camera, setting it up, showing how valuable it is, and just talking about it behind its back. Okay. Again, new desk stand, just using it, and just talking about it. That's it. You know, and a lot of these are faceless, right? So you're setting it up and you're doing it. So what niche can you go into, right? Where you can essentially, the little investment is you actually buying the product, but this is the best way to start a general store, is test a bunch of different products by showing how cool they are. And as soon as one picks up, then stop doing it and just make products on that video. Okay. And so again, this is a really good example of how to go viral on social media. Now, I want to just go back to this. We actually funnel hacked this entire business. And on my software, shopfunnels.net, I have this template built out. Okay. So let's say you decided that you want to go viral on social media. You don't want to do anything. You just want to shoot tea videos and make sales. Okay. If that's what you're thinking, then I actually have the entire website for this built. Okay. Instead of sending to a generic website, I would send them to a page that looks as beautiful and as nice as this, because if your videos look this nice and you get them on a page that looks this nice, the probability of you actually making sales quadruples, right? So this is, again, my software, my website builder. It works very much like Shopify, but it allows you to create funnels, right? So if somebody purchases, then you can upsell them different products, right? All the way till the thank you page. Okay. And so this is my software. And if you get access to any of these templates, you get access to mentorship and coaching directly by me, where I'll basically guide you through this entire process, how to set it up, how to start posting, what are the step-by-steps. Even if you're worried about using a completely new software, don't worry. With each of these pre-built stores, because the store is completely built out, I've swapped it out. I found the best, most premium supplier images. If you go here all the way on the bottom, there's a product cheat sheet where I'll give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use shop funnels. I've renamed the product for you. I've gone ahead and given you the supplier, right? I've gone ahead and priced it out for you. I've told you what the margins is. I have all of the details of what you need to make this product successful right here. Okay, so again, if you want to work with me directly one-on-one, click the link down below. There's a little bit of a presentation that takes you through everything that you get. And the short story is, if you get access to shop funnels at the lowest plan, we reduced the price recently, just because a lot of people were giving us feedback that they wanted to join shop funnels, but they just didn't have, it was $99 a month, right? They just didn't have that. They wanted to try it out. They wanted to get at least just 1 month of training from me. And so we listened to that feedback. We've gone ahead and reduced the price. So price is now $59 a month. Don't know how long we can keep that going, but $59 a month for now. Another thing is, my mentorship unlocks at this price. So I'll help you, I'll guide you, I'll train you. Everything is in the link in the description. With that being said, let's go to the next method. Wow, this is going to be a long one, boys. There's so much to go through, and I was afraid of this because I was like, how am I going to cover all this in one video? And I spelled influencer wrong. There was this one comment that I got saying that I'm bad in math because I opened up a calculator. So because, again, these videos are completely unedited. But anyways, I will do my best to make this a watchable video, because there's one video on the channel that was an hour and a half, and I don't think people got through that video. So I'm going to do my best to make this video as bearable as possible. Okay, anyways, let's go through this one. Now, this is how I do influencer marketing. The second way of growing without paid ads is through influencers, okay? And essentially, the moral of the story, and I'll show you screenshots of me talking to influencers I've worked with, and how I find influencers. But the moral of the story is, you will be reaching out to influencers who will be doing a product exchange for a shout out, okay? You want a shout out from them, and you're going to give them the product for it. No payment, okay? Your basic premise is, dude, I want you to create just one video for this particular product, and I'll send you the product for a review, okay? And you would be surprised at how many influencers that are just starting out, that are just gaining influence. For example, me, right? Look at me. I'm an influencer, quote unquote. I have 1,000 subs on YouTube, and someone reached out to me to just do a do a product review. Like, hey man, can you just review the product? I'll give you free access. Okay, it's a drop shipping video editing software, and they're awesome. I have nothing against them, but I only have 1,000 subs, right? But my influence is valuable because I'll get them a few sales. So this was my whole strategy. I reached out to small time influencers. Look at them, 30K, 10K, 223K, 31K, 17K. I reached out to these type of influencers with one message. I'll walk you through that message as well. But first, let's go through how I found these influencers, okay? So this is a video I recorded of how I basically did that. So the first thing is I go and find brands that my influencers would follow, okay? Once I found that brand, I would look at the influencer that brand was posting, okay? In this case, it's this woman, Annabelle, right? 3.3 million verified, really big time influencer. Obviously, if I try to reach out with this type of message, she's probably not going to give whatever and just pay attention to me and just continue with her day, right? So then what I would do is I would go and follow her, and then there would be this drop down option that I would click, okay? Now with the, what did I do? Okay, with that drop down option, now I have access to all of these influencers. Again, now I'm looking at all these influencers. Basically, my whole goal is I want someone like Annabelle, but I just don't want them to have too many followers because they're not going to reply or they're going to want money to work with me, okay? So then now I'm sifting through these influencers, and my whole thing is I don't want them to be verified, man. I don't want them to have this blue tick, okay? So now I'm going through, and then you'll see very quickly I'll find someone who's not verified and I'll click them, right? So for example, this Vanessa Legro, right? They're not verified, but they're still at 1.4 million, which is still scary. But again, we're down, right? We're down from 3 to 1.4 million, okay? So now, again, I'm going through, I want to find someone who, again, now I found someone who's 509K. So again, we're down, right? That's good. Again, this 500K person is not going to work with me, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to follow and drop down, okay? Now, sometimes the drop down doesn't work, okay? So for some reason, Instagram decided that they're not going to give me any drop downs for this one. So then what I'm basically going to do is going back and then rinsing and repeating the process. I hadn't followed her, right? But now I'm going. Found someone 1.2 million. Okay, whatever. Let's drop down, follow, because what I'm basically doing with this method is I'm trying to find someone that's under 100K. Okay. That I will reach out to. Okay, now I found Ruby Riviera, 43K. Again, follow and drop down, because every time I follow and drop down, I find someone lower but similar. Now I found Kelly, 58K. Boom. This is the perfect person that I want to work with. Okay, they fit into between 10 and 100K, and this person will probably, not be like they probably won't be like a sponsored athlete, right? I mean, they might have some sponsorships, but they'll be open to working with new brands. And if your product is cool like this, right, they will work with cool products just because, you're pricing this at like $40 on your website. Like, hey man, I'm sending you something worth $40. All I want is maybe a story shout out, maybe just a post, because basically the end game is you want to see if you can at least just get one sale and break even. Okay, if you can get one sale and break even, you might want to do a paid shout out with them where they're actually promoting your product, because if they broke even with just a normal product unboxing and review, they will make you sales with a push, right? And so the first part of this strategy is sending them products so that they can review. And the second part of the strategy is the ones that worked. You basically put them on a weekly retainer and you say, hey, I'm going to pay you every single week to push my products, and I'm going to track all of your sales with a link. Again, if you use Shop Funnels, you can track every influencer and how many sales it's made, because it has a really great tracking software built in. But then you basically go like, hey, every single week, and then I'll give you a commission based on how many sales you make. Right. And then so the first part of the strategy is free, but obviously after they start making you money, you can pay them. And so use this strategy, find a bunch of influencers, and then reach out to them. This is something that I would send out. And this is basically a person that has over 100K, and they responded to me. hey, my name, this is like my virtual assistant would do this. I'm in charge of sponsoring athletes from the fitness company. Came across your channel. Would you be willing to do a shout out? We'll send you free merch. Any sales, we'll give you a review. If you're interested, set us up. And then they replied, hey, that sounds amazing. And then we did a promo with them and we made a lot of money with this person. And we didn't pay them at all. It was just in exchange for the product. All right. That's pretty simple. I have a very in-depth video about this on YouTube. Give me a second. Let me find it for you. If you do watch that YouTube video, it will go through everything in a lot more detail. And a lot of people said that it is one of the better, more explainer videos that I've made. Hold on, where's the influencer? Okay, yeah, this one. So 10K per month. So this is a 30-minute video with the entire strategy. So if you want a more deep dive, watch this video on the channel. Okay, let's go into the next one, viral page marketing. Now, essentially, there are pages on Instagram that have tons of views. And these are pages that I've worked with, right? 80K followers, 60K followers, 175K followers. Now, a lot of you guys know I was in the jewelry business back in the day, and I've made, tens of thousands of dollars in jewelry. And so essentially what I did was I basically hit these guys up, right? And I say, hey, I want to promote, right? Love your content. How much do you charge per post? I want to do a long-term partnership. And they would give me their rates. They'd be like, hey, $30, I'll leave it up for 12 hours. $20, I'll do a 12-hour story, XYZ. Now, essentially, a lot of these guys, they build up these viral pages because they own a bunch. And that's why I asked them, hey, do you have any other pages? And then what I would do is I'd be like, hey, give me 3 for X amount. Okay. And so then what happened was they'd be like, okay, they would obviously want to see the content first, because you shouldn't be, if you're promoting like a crypto scam, they'll say no. They work with dropshippers, right? Because they just want to see the content. And I was selling like zodiac necklaces. So it was a cancer page. So I had a cancer zodiac necklace. This made a bunch of money. And of course, and we PayPal'd them. And basically this is what we did every single day. There was a shout out going out with followers. We knew the engagement rate. This was the rates they were charging. Payment and content was sent to them, and they were posting us, right? These red pages are pages that did make sales. These blue pages are pages that blew up for us and made us a ton of sales. So we just basically rinse and repeat and work with them, right? And then this is basically the strategy. Just send them the content, the viral ad, but the ad needs to be viral. Like, it can't be like a salesy ad. It needs to be a viral ad to get your return on investment. Okay. And again, then the best way to run this strategy is in conjunction with others. So basically what you want is this going out. You want to be working with influencers, and you want to be creating content. And when you have all three working together, you're basically a powerhouse of social media. Now, I know there's going to be so many questions around the specifics of this. There is no earthly way I can cover this in one video. I feel like I even sort of breezed part these two methods, but there's no way. So if you want like a more in-depth explanation, hit me up in the comments. You guys know I reply to every single comment that comes in. So if you want any in-depth questions, go for it. If you want to do this with me, if you want me to help you do this, actually put this into effect, then I'm going to actually invite you to join the mentorship program. Now, the mentorship program with ShopFunnels, it's very unique, and there's nothing like this out there. ShopFunnels is my funnel builder. I build funnels using ShopFunnels, okay? And what I'm going to tell you is that if you want to essentially if you basically get access to the software, you get access to me. It's very simple, okay? And this is how we're going to work together. I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker, but if you want like a more in-depth explanation of everything you get for just $59 a month, it's all here in the description. It's all in the description, okay? But what you get when we work together is, as soon as you join, you're going to get a one-on-one coaching call with me, where you and I were going to talk to each other. I'm going to find out who you are, what your experience is, and what your problems are. This is me and Nate. Nate, I had one-on-one calls with me. He's someone who's gotten his first sales in the first day. Then we're going to meet every single week on a call just like this. I have a call today with the group, and we're going to basically talk about what's going on with your business, where are you stuck, how do you want to improve, what can I help you out with. All right. After that, in this basically weekly sessions, I'm going to get your ads ready. I'm going to get your social media ready. I'm going to help you every step of the way. Then the next thing that happens is a one-on-one launch call. When you're ready to launch, you and I were going to get on a call and we're going to launch your ads together. All right. This is me and Murtaza. He's someone who I've had many calls with. First 12 hours subscribed, had his shop funnel ready. He basically just went here, picked a template, picked one of these templates, right? And just had it ready, right? Downloaded into shop funnels. And when you work with one of these templates, it's very, very easy, right? I'm actually going to log into our shop funnels account. Give me 1 second to show you guys how easy something like this is, right? So I'm just going to give me a second. I'm going to log in, right? So let's say, okay, you've decided, okay, Ali, I want to work with this tea funnel that you have going on. I want to see what the hype is about. You're saying this tea thing makes a lot of money. I want to work with it, right? So basically all you do is here, create a funnel, go to, and when you say create a funnel, all of these are here, right? So you go here to the tea funnel, okay? And then you put tea funnel in here and then you download it into your account. Now, if you've ever used Shopify, you will now never have a problem working with shop funnels. It's very, very similar, but the builder is like a Canva style builder, right? So if you want this, you can change this. If you want to add an image, you can add an image. Like you can basically make it whatever you want, okay? With Shopify, it's a row column builder. I hate row column builders. I much prefer this width extender. You can basically design it the way if a 5-year-old were to build a website, he'd be like, okay, I want the image here. I want the text here. It wouldn't think row, column, border, width, padding, like that sort of nonsense makes me crazy. All right. So anyways, this is the builder. Okay. Now with this, your store is already uploaded. Okay. And at the end, I've given you a cheat sheet. Okay. So you go here, open up the cheat sheet. It's an information packet that has everything you need to learn about the product before you launch it. Go through this. It's very in-depth. And this has a step-by-step training, right? On Shop Funnels is new software for you. Don't worry. I got you covered. Every single step of Shop Funnels is covered in here. Okay. Now that you have that done, okay, go ahead, close this out, hide these. Your store is pretty much ready. Go to store. Right, there's only basically 4 steps. It's disable, right? Activate it. Okay, there's 4 steps you need to cover. Create a product, right? Go here, type in Mystique Magic Pot. Okay, price it $69.99, right? So price is $69.99. Click Save Changes. You're done. Okay, go back to products. Go back to store. Let's do the next step. A lot of people had questions like what payment processors Shop Funnels works with. All of these. All the most popular ones, Shop Funnels integrates with directly, okay? Then you connect your payment processor, done. Add store details. If you have a business incorporated and have details and put them in here, if you don't, this step is not even required. 4th, add a shipping method, right? If it's a digital product, you can sell digital products with Shop Funnels. You don't need to add a shipping method, but if you're selling physical products, just add free shipping. You can set up all sorts of shipping rules, right? Based on countries and price ranges and weights and stuff like that, very similar to Shopify. But typically we all offer free shipping anyways, and that's it. With this, 90% of the work is done and your store is pretty much ready to launch, okay? That's how easy Shop Funnels is. Again, you're gonna get access to all of that, okay? Then another thing that I'm building out is a very in-depth step-by-step course, right? You're gonna get access. We've sold this course for $2,000 before. I'm redoing it for 2025. It comes in at $59. So if you buy the membership, the course unlocks for you. There's no more money that's required to get access to anything. You also get access to a private mastermind. This is where you and I will meet every single week. This is a paid group only for Shop Funnels users. We announce your first sales here. We meet on weekly calls here. This is where any question you ask gets a Loom response or a detailed text response, okay? And basically you'll never have to be stuck with the doubt again. And again, if I do like an in-depth session note, I tend to upload those inside of the community. Then obviously you get access to ready to launch white label stores. I say white label is because I've done all of the work for you. You just have to launch it under your name. It's literally ready to launch. Okay. I upload these templates every single week. I build out new ones. I have access to these tools. They give me all the nice information, and then I use those tools to build out Very good looking sales funnels. Swap it out with supplier images, swap it out with my text, give you the supplier links, and basically you have everything ready to launch, right? This is, you launch in 3 easy steps. Select a store, add your details, turn on ads. Murtaza did in the first 12 hours, had his first day made 159, and he's crossed 2K in sales today. And then the next thing you get is accountability. This is where you and I we meet every single week. We have Steve in here. He's someone who's worked under me for 5 years. He's done 7 figures in his own businesses, right? He's someone who creates very valuable videos in the group every single day. And him and I, we're just going to make sure that you're on track, progressing along with your dropshipping journey every single day. And what we're also going to do is he's going to give you 2 calls to do some road mapping. So a lot of guys have joined the program. They basically don't know when and how they're going to make money. Steve's going to fix that because he's going to give you 2 calls that are just road mapping. So basically, if you have a goal, like a lot of us have very different goals. Someone has a $10,000 a month goal. Someone has a $50,000 a month goal. Someone has a $100,000 a month goal. Steve's going to fix those goals for you and show you the track forward. So you're going to get 2 calls with him as well. And that's everything. All of this unlocks for just 15. Oh, sorry. Should have changed this. 59. It was 99, but it unlocks for $59 a month. This is a wrong screenshot. Let me put the screenshot in right now. It is only for $59 a month. Again, like I said, we did change the price, right? We wanted to make sure that, the maximum amount of people could benefit from it. When we did raise it to 100, I got so many sad comments, emails saying, hey man, I was just about to join and the price went up. I'm someone who's just starting out. I don't think I can afford that price at the moment. XYZ. So we made the tough decision to put it back down, and we're just going to invest on our side to make sure that the quality remains the same for all the guys that are joining, that can get access to all of these resources. Okay. So anyways, these are some of just the people that are using shop funnels inside that have gotten their first sales. This is my businesses that run on Shopify, shop funnel, $72,000 in sales, $100 average cart value. This is this is another subscription business that's on $9,000 in sales and $52,000 in revenue. This comes in every month. Okay, so that's a little bit of how you guys can work with me. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. First link in the description if you want to work with me. For those of you guys who made it this far, I want to offer you something. This is that first link in the description. Obviously, if you want to watch this video. It'll give you a more detailed breakdown of everything that I went through. But this is if you're ready to join. If you have any more questions about joining, you want to, right? If it's tough for me to imagine somebody wouldn't want to just even try it for a month. There's a 14-day money back guarantee as well built in. But if you still have questions, click the second link. Let you and I get on a call. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And it could be just general questions about dropshipping, e-commerce, whatever, right? I want to offer this to you because you made it till the end of this video. As a way of just saying thank you for watching my videos till the very end. I know how long it can be. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.